sort of a different look. The building on the lower floor, going for very light, with the 20-foot high ceiling. But we sort of inserted some other pieces to warm it up and to break it up a bit. Most of the pieces that touch the ground in this fashion are, we're looking at wrapping those in a maybe an ochre skin or a fiber cement panel. The nice part about the ochre skin is that the dimension of that is very nice. If anybody's seen the firehouse building, that's ochre skin as well, and it has a very nice profile, and it only comes in that particular dimension. The nice part is, if you buy that much of it, they'll ship it in 2 or 3 different finishes, so that you don't get sort of this stale pattern. It's a random thing, and the builder picks, he just picks, and he just puts it up, and it's a nice random pattern, so it works out pretty well. The residential character of that was sort of what led us to sort of wrap this piece, which is that entrance tower when you come in. So it's sort of signaling on Spruce Street that this is the residence's entrance, and then the Grand Street, which is a little bit more in commercial character, is will be the entrances for the tenants, the local tenants. Actually, our building's 14 feet. Our building
about the first floor a little bit.
Yeah, actually, our first floor steps in a bit.
That's nice.
This comes out to the edge, the upper floor above the 20 feet, so it comes out to the edge of the site, and then we stepped in our building. It was just to sort of change, give you a little relief when you're walking past the building, so the building's not confronting you and you feel like you're getting pushed onto the street by this 50-foot high building. So it sort of, once again, it sort of allowed us to layer the facade a bit and sort of add a little animation to the building in that sort of whole breadth.
Is that what is the reason for that section being a little higher than the rest?
Really just sort of on the corner.
Make the corner, make something bigger on the corner?
Yeah, make something bigger on the corner. And actually, Jeff, I'm thinking of Tuesday, and I've been going back and forth with whether or not we do. You know, I'm almost in favor of, this corner matches this corner, so I'm almost in favor of maybe making that cornice even a little bit more prominent to really sort of...
Well, maybe I don't know if Bob would have, if he get away with it, but maybe that's the only... What I'm thinking of is to go to the...
Material change?
Go to the west elevation, and only that section, the section that we've talked about, that finding the residential, it does not come up to the same height. It's down at the lower height of the rest of the residential, and that cornice, the only piece with a big heavy cornice on it is that return. Yeah, is the corner piece.
Well, we talked about that, right? At one point, what was it? We had this was down here one time, and we moved it up. Right?
Yeah, I think the most we can make it is like 2 feet lower.
But I would really make, if that's, and I think that does make a great, the way you've set it up and the way it reads in the 3D stuff, it is a real corner piece. So accentuate even more by keeping everything lower.